Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're connecting from. This is your brother, Mr. K, aka The Critic, and thank you for tuning in today. And though we're starting a bit late, probably like 27 minutes late, but I'm here, and once again, we're here to review the markets for the week. Yeah. So thank you guys. Thank you once again, and thank you for joining. So today I want to review the market for the activities that took place in the week. Throughout the week, we want to look at if we did made some profit out of the market. Look at those winning trades. What if there were any losses? Look at our analysis, yeah, and hopefully within 30 minutes we should be able to cover the basic chatting. So join me as I look at the review. So first, let's start with the very first market, and this would be the Aussie dollar. That's Australian dollar versus the US dollar. And as you can see, if you remember vividly, this is where the market ended this week. So far, I was able to pinpoint some profit out of the market where you see the arrows from here to here. If we look at that, will probably be from here to here. I made about 42 pips. That's 42 points for that specific trade. And from here to here, I made 11 peeps, and 11 plus 42, probably maybe about 50 something peeps, right? So I was able to make 50 something peeps or points out of the market. And like I said, depending on the lot size that you enter the market with, you make some money. So I did actually make some money from this trade. And just to get you a quick rundown of the trade as what we'll be looking at towards next week. All right, shows that the market finished. This is the weekly, by the way, this is the weekly chart. Shows that the market finished very strongly on the bullish side, which is a clear confirmation that this market might keep going upward. So everything being equal, we might be looking at this market to come over somewhere here. Everything being equal, right? Be expecting the market to come somewhat here. But first, when next week comes, May Sunday, when the market opens, I will probably look at the market at the end of Monday. That means at the end of the New York trading session, right? That's when I'm gonna see if there's a possibility to take this market. I'm gonna see what what Sunday is gonna bring, or what Monday is gonna bring, right? Because at this juncture, yeah, I'm just gonna wait to see what happens. I usually don't take trades on Sundays because Sundays are pretty slow, but Mondays there's activities, and so we will see how Monday comes. For Monday, I will be able to decide if I'm gonna continue buying this market, but if I had to continue buying this market, I see there's a lot of opportunity for the daily. There's the opportunities for the daily, because don't be shy, this market can actually come up here. So that's something we will want to look at depending on the reaction of the market once it opens. Another currency that I did look at with you guys was the Euro USD. And as you can see, the weekly finish bullish, very strong. It was a very strong bullish activity in the market. And right, if you see where I drew my resistance, resistance. This is support, resistance line. I was saying that I'm expecting this market to come all the way here. So if this market could come all the way here, you'll be looking at 192 points. So you can put your stop loss somewhere here and take all the trade here. I still got see how the market is gonna come up here. So this is a trade that I would likely take the trade. Yeah, I would likely take this trade because there's a clear rejection here. It has rejected this line. This was, like a triangle. If you've studied charting, you'll see that a triangle like this one with the weaker side on the upside is a pretty good pattern in trading. So that's something you want to look at. Yeah, I see more potential or a clear and definitive reading on the 1 week chart, rather than the daily. So if I want to take this trade, probably I would do from the weekly side, though there's still clear indication that you could enter here and probably still target this area. So we'll see how that goes. Okay. The next current, I did an analysis with you on GBP USD, but I never took the trade. If I had taken the trade, probably I would have made some peeps, because like I said, every week when the market starts, there is a general direction that the markets goes. Okay, there's always a general direction. So there are three directions mostly. The market can start, when the market starts, it can show you. When you generalize, just look at the chart generally, you might get an overall view of the general direction where the market is headed to. Sometimes the market may be heading, buyers may be strong in the market, or maybe sellers might be strong in the market, or most, so there's slow activity in the market. So it's always good to get a general idea of the markets before you jump and move in. All right, the third currency that I did looked at it with you was the pound versus the US dollar, and as you can see, we were able to, like my analysis last time. If you go back and watch the video last time, probably subsequent broadcasts or subsequent streaming, I will be able to bring the two charts so that you can see a review of what I actually said in the previous video if you have not watched it, so you can actually see the consistency in what I do. Okay, so this was also a very successful trade. I remember I told you could enter the trade here and get off here, or you could enter the trade on this red line, and you can see this is where I entered the trade, but I kind of came out early. And if I look at it, how many points did I make in this trade? I made just about 34 points, 37 points. It's not bad. It's not bad, because sometimes I was weighing a lot of different things. Because if you come back to 4 hours, you will see that actually see where I left the market. There was a long rejection, because when I saw this rejection, the market is not your friend. Once you see the opportunity, seize it. Once the market is trying to tell you anything, you might want to step out, take your profits, and get out and wait for what next the market is going to do. Yeah, so when I saw this rejection, you can see the rejection right here. I came out before all this long rejection, so I had all this profit right here, but I didn't take all of this. But this was my target area, which means most times when you have drawn, from my experience, when you have targeted your zones, your entry, your stop loss, and your take profit, be patient enough so that the market actually hits your target. Because had it been I was patient enough, I would have made 62 pips in this market, and that's a whole lot to make in the market, right? So that's probably my how that market went. Excuse me. And more so, I still see a very strong bullish activity in the pound/US dollar. Yes, this is a very nice, it's a very good rejection. We'll call this a bullish engulfing. This is a bullish engulfing candle, a bullish engulfing at at a very strong support level. So I'm expecting that this market, probably if you were to trade this market, you might want to put on entry here. And how many pips will you be looking to get out of this market? Maybe, and your first stop could be here. So this will be a very, very good market to take. This will be a very, very good market. There's a very nice and a potential market for you to make some money, but we'll have to wait and see what comes out of it next week. But keep an eye on GBP USD for a buy, because wow, I see a lot of buying power in that market. All right, so we'll take a look at this market next week. Yep, we'll have to take a look at this market next week. So this is a very good buy in the week from the weekly time frame. Yeah, so even from the daily is good. It's great. It's great. I see a lot of buying power. So still upward, a lot of upward movement. So that's that for that chart. And another trade that I actually took that made me most of the money was GBP JPY. So I made about, if you look at it, this is how much I made. I made 322 pips in that market. 322. Yeah, that distance from here, the distance from here to here, that was 300. Sorry. $313 pips. That's a whole lot to make in a single market. 332 and 13 pips. That's a whole lot. That was a very, very good market. Sometimes you might lose in the other markets. Like, it's not always, analysis is not something that is perfect. Yes, sometimes you might have straight winnings, just winning, and sometimes a lot of losses. But there's just days that one trade, that one perfect trade can cover everything and multiply your profits. This is one of those trades. I thought I should share this with you. And that's the game of Forex. It's not every day, it's not every week that you come and you put a trade and you make a profit. There are days that you go negative, and there are days that you lose trades. So it's just part of the whole thing. Yeah. And sometimes when people lose a lot, they kind of give up. Yeah, but losing is part of the game. It's part of everything. It's not only about Forex. It's part of everything. Even in sporting competition, it's not every time that you come out with a gold medal. So right, it's just the same thing. So, and it's just like a business too. If you're doing whatever you're doing, you go out every day to sell. It's not every day that you sell to your satisfaction. There are days that you go, most days the business is not good, but there are days that the business is great, and those are the days that you make a lot of money that can cover some of the losses or most of the losses that you do. But the highest thing is that the most important thing is that your portfolio keeps increasing. You want to see money in your account increasing, not decreasing. You want to see your capital compounding. All right, compounding. This is not a rich quick scheme. It's not. Yeah, a lot of people lose money. I've realized most people lose money in Forex and in other investments, because the always thing is you just put money there and you get rich as fast as possible. The greater the risks, the likable that you're gonna blow up your account. Like, it is very likely that you're gonna blow up your account. But if you take it slowly, compounding, understanding, keep compounding and building slowly, there'll be time that you will have enough money in your account to go in for bigger lots, maybe 2-3 lots, 5 lots, 10 lots, 20 lots. But when you're starting, you got to take it one step at a time. You start trading the little lots. You start trading mini lots, micro lots, like 0.01, 0.11, 0.12, 1.5, and so on and so forth, onto, so you get there. So I was able to make out 316 or 13 to 16 points out of here. That's a lot of points for a single market. This market like this could have changed your life if you invested in the right, if you have enough capital to invest in the right lot size. That would have been a great week and a perfect week. Okay, so and now that's where the market ended, and you see I almost hit my take profit. But remember, due to impatience, I had to come off the market prematurely. So if I was patient in the market enough, entering this market here and coming out from here, I would have made 370 pips. So I was short almost 40 something pips. All right, that's right. So the market now turned, and it was looking as it's coming down. But if I look at it critically, I see this is just a retracement, which means, because if you look at the daily, it's still a strong bullish activity in the market, which means the next week this is a good trade that you can actually take for a buy. I'm still seeing there's a lot of bullish activity in this market, so assuming that you could enter this market here, and there's probably a stop loss there. Let's see how many points will you be risking. 217 pips. That's a lot of pips. But if I come down to 4 hours, yeah, I could risk this. I could risk this. Yep, I could risk that and enter the market here. I'll be risking that. Probably I want to take this first profit here immediately at this candle with this long wick. That's where probably I might want to take my first profit before looking at where the market is going to go. So I've been looking at maybe making 370 pips. Again, that's points, because Forex is all about the points. It's not really about, you can't quantify it in terms of money. We talk about points. You use those points now to multiply by the kind of lot that you take for your trading. So those are all terminologies. When you're fully invested in, you will understand and how to use them. So that is it for that market. I still see a lot of buying opportunity for those who go through my analysis and believe in them. Okay, you might want to look at that market. This is New Zealand dollar versus the Swiss franc. This is the weekly candle. I still see some bullish activity, so probably you might want to be looking at getting in here. There's a lot in going on there. Probably something you look for where to put a stop loss. This is just a general, but this is not a market that I would like to trade. This is not a market that I want to trade, so I won't want to trade this market. So look at where I'm gonna take my first take profit somewhere here. This is not a market I want to trade. So look at GBP card. Okay, we've looked at that. Let's look at New Zealand card. No. Let's look at Aussie card, because this is one currency that I traded, and yeah, I did actually took a trade here, and I was able to. I'm out here, and I was able to make 22 points out of this market. 22 points is not small. It's not small. Even 10 points is not small. Like I said, depending on your lot size, those are not small at all. So a win is a win. It doesn't matter if you made 5 points or what. A win is a win, right? Provided you are not losing. If you made just 2-3 points, that's a win, because 2-3 points can fetch you good money, provided you go in with the right lot size. So I see there's a lot of bullish activity. If I look at the weekly chart, and you see most of those market looks like they're still gonna keep moving. Yeah, but like I said, I'm not just expecting to jump into these markets, all those markets that I've shown you first thing as the week starts. I want to give it a day to actually see what the market will do. Probably not the entire day, because I'll be looking at the lower time frames, maybe like the 4 hour chart, to actually see their behavior. It might tell me that the market is already about to move, looking at it depending on the activities, right? If there's a lot of activity going on, you might want to jump and make the profit, because you might want to give it a day, and before you come, the market has already moved to this level. Yeah. What I want to always avoid, what I'm trying to avoid is, though there might be a strong, the market might want to move upward, there are times that it might also want to move a little bit downward before it starts moving upward. I hate seeing myself in red. No, most of these trades I was in red before it turned to green. There are times that I'm down a lot of peeps in red, but finally with patience, it turns back to green and keeps on, provided your analysis is ties with with your psychology and everything. You always it's always good to, you're always gonna make money. So this is almost the same like the other trade that I showed you. This is good. This is good. It's still the same like the, let's see, is it USD, GBP USD? Let's see. This is, yeah, it's almost the same like the GBP USD. You see that? Yeah. Yeah, there's a very strong bullish candle. Oh man, this market, I'm expecting this market to go upward. This is a good market. So yeah, let's go back to New Zealand card, Aussie card. Sorry, so Aussie card, and you see, this is good. This is good. This is a good market too. So these are some of the markets that you might want to step in to actually make some money. Yeah, we should keep an eye on these markets. We should keep an eye on them. So assuming that this markets go upward, we should be expecting at least 116 points to be made. That's a whole lot in the market. So yeah, even this is the dollar yen, dollar yen pair. There's a dollar yen pair. Wow, that was a good opportunity. You see, when it break that support line, you would have come down here, take a profit here. I mean, I don't like going to the past markets. Yeah, I only use past data to determine future movement. So what I'm showing you is the direction, is the my analysis of telling you where the market is going, so that if you are you verse with what we are doing, you are able to enter and actually follow and go ahead and make money. All right. I still see there's a lot of bullish activity in this market, so this is also a potentially good market. Let's look at what the monthly chart is saying for this market. All right, I see we can see there's a rejection right here, there's a support right here, there's a support right here. All right, and this is rejection here. As for the monthly candle, so we'll see how the week goes. Okay, we'll see how next week comes. This is not enough for enough justification, but the weekly tells me the bulls are in control, and so probably you'll be looking at next week, maybe coming here, depending on how the market goes, and look for where. Yeah, we'll be looking at something like that. So this is a market to keep an eye on too. We should watch out for that market. And the US dollar versus the Swiss franc, versus the Swiss franc. I see this was a support that was broken, came back, and is rejecting the support. So for me, it's almost behaving like yeah, I won't take a trade on this. There's nothing for me to say right now on this particular currency, so I will let it slice. Yeah, USD card, that's the US dollar versus the Canadian dollar. You see, this was a very strong support, and it wasn't broken this week. This shows that the sellers are very strong in this market. The sellers are very strong in this market. The sellers are still very strong of selling activity in this market. So I'm looking at this market actually breaking through this next weekend, probably coming down to. You want to make sure you get the major levels. For example, this is a major level because um that's a resistant level, right? You also want to see this level. This is also like a strong level because you see there, this is a bit of resistance and a support and a resistance, and that's where the market is currently in. So the market didn't bounce here, or it didn't give us a rejection. Let me get back to what I'm saying. So the market did not give us a rejection. See here, it actually gave us a rejection. As it gave us a rejection, it came down and maintained the support level, right? It did maintain the support level. It did maintain the support level, but it gave a rejection. After the rejection, there was a bullish engulfing candle that took the market upward. But when it came down here, you don't see this rejection, which tells you the sellers are still very much in control. So there are a lot of things can happen in this market. There's a lot of things can happen in this market. So this market need constant monitoring. But one of the things that I see is that you can take the first 50, expect to take at least the first 55 pips, because the market is going to break through or take 66 pips. I'm seeing that the market is going to break through. When the market reaches this level, now there are two things involved. It can either bounce back, which I don't see it bouncing again. I don't see it bouncing and entering back into this line. I don't see it bouncing back, entering to this line. In other sense, if we should roll this well, we'll actually see this is a triangle to the weaker side. So I'm expecting the market to break down this way. So this is another level in the market, because this is like resistance becomes support. So if it breaks, we might be looking at this level or this level for the market to come down there. So this is a downward market that we should be looking at. We should be looking at downward movement only. Yeah, let's see. Even the daily candles tells you that the sellers are in control, and the market kind of finish are very strong in the bearish direction. So that is it. Let's look at 4 hours. Even 4 hours is great. Everything is showing bearish. I mean, when I say bearish, I mean look at even the monthly chart. Everything is bearish. So I'm looking at maybe it's going to break out here next month, come down right here, break out. So we'll see how it goes. It's just an analysis. It's not. I'm not the one determining what the market has to do. I'm just here to read the information and interpret it from, from the skills that I've built with everything. Yeah. So New Zealand USD. Okay. It shows this market. Oh, yeah, I made money too in this market. I forgot to share this with you guys. I made some money too here. Let's see how many pips I made in this market. I made about 33 pips. So in general, it was a fruitful week, because counting down, I made about not less than 350 pips. So that was a great week. It was a good week. So let's look forward to next week, because there are always opportunities. There are always great opportunities in the market, and if you take it one step at a time, you're gonna make good money trading forex. It's not that difficult. It's not that complicated. Once you know what you're doing, yeah. And if you don't know what you're doing, you lose all your money and you think it's a scam. It's not a scam. It's not a scam at all. Just know what you're doing. I don't want to start revealing finances, but as we keep growing and going, there will be times that I'll be trading live and show you everything in the background and money we're making and all, so forth and so forth. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you. It's been great. I love doing what I do. Yeah. This is the only job in the world that you can relax eating and drinking while making money. So I don't see why you will not want to take opportunities like this and learn how to chart. I think one of the greatest skills in this century uh, is charting. You should learn how to chart, learn how to read graphs, because all this the blue and the red or the green and the red candles, those it shows you people's emotions. Like that's what is happening. It shows you emotions. That's how it is displayed on the chart. It's just like if you take a chart, you take a pen and a piece of paper, and you want to plot a graph of your daily activity, of your expenses. You see a pattern. That's a pattern. You finally see a pattern. You might see days that you eat more or days that you eat less, or there's just a lot of things that goes on in a chart. So it's a way of expressing uh, people's emotions. Thank you guys, and let me know what you think. Okay, I'll see you probably on Monday evening, where I actually take real trades. Monday evening. Monday would be Monday is yeah, Monday will be the 19th of August 2024. Yes, so probably 10 p.m. Eastern Time or New York time. I will be live. That's when I'll be looking at the markets. If there's any that I've entered already, I will let you know. And so we can also see that at the end of next week, you can also review and see the number of points or what we lose in the market. That's it, guys. It's open, and let nobody fool you. Um, I'm not a YouTube guru who will come and make you big promises there. Take $500 or take $200 and turn it into $5,000. If anybody tells you that, they're a joke. It's a joke. They're not serious. They don't know what they're doing. They will help you blow your account. This is the way. It's a process. It's little by little. You get to the understanding. You don't just get up in the morning and build a business. It starts with an idea. It starts with execution. You meet challenges. Sometimes you feel like giving up. You keep pushing until you break through. So that's same thing with Forex. That's same thing with stocks. Everything you do. So guys, what to wise is sufficient. Thank you so much for tuning in, and hopefully I see you soon. Stay blessed. Bye.